Kohl's executives. Today we are presenting our ideas. We are the Aztecs teams. We are from San Diego State University. We're going to present Dima. We have it here. Hello. We have Rafael.
Yo.
And then we have Eduardo.
Hello.
And myself, Samantha. So we're going to start with
SWOT analysis. So let's start with the strengths. So first of all, one of the strengths that Kohl's has is its appeal to like the millennials for their sensitivity towards being ecological and sustainable. For example, Kohl's has won several awards. It's the EPA Green, the Star Awards,
I
and
know one. They're LEED certified.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Not only that, but they're also one of the few retailers that quickly adopt technology. For example, they carry those electronic price tags that automatically tell you the discount without you having to bring an item looking through the store for like the price scanner. It tells it to you right away on top of the product. Not only that, but Kohl's really understands today's consumer. They know that they expect to get a whole more through their dollar. They know that customers really want to get more for their dollar. Also, they also offer Kohl's Cash. They also offer promotions and loyalty. Lastly, they're the #1 retailer in the U.S. of many national brands.
You know what? They also have the Kohl's credit card. It's not financed through Kohl's, but it gives opportunity to a lot of people that do not have the money that right instant to buy products from the store.
Alright, so weaknesses. You know, Kohl's has several weaknesses, but one of the major weaknesses is that they only hold 15% of the whole market share. Macy's come in first place, and then we have Sears, and then Kohl's is in third place with only 15% of the whole market share. So probably that's one of the major weaknesses. And also they have a low perceived brand awareness by millennials. And also they need to take out these celebrity products, and they should be left behind. Finally, their website is overwhelming, and it should be edited so it would be easier to navigate and go through the tabs and specifics.
So opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities in which Kohl's can actually expand upon. So for instance, millennials are the first generation to have internet access. They know what it's like to have a life without and to have it with. And as a result, the e-commerce is a growing industry, so if Kohl's wants to stay relevant, it's going to have to up its game in the e-commerce space. Some examples in which it could do this is personalized shopping experience, so complete new revamping of the website, as well as eco-friendly brands should be emphasized in the store as well as online, and possibly demonstrating the mission statements of each social cause online and offline. Another addition to this is what the millennials are also called a YouTube generation. So 70% of millennials actually get their TV content online, and this can help us by targeting vloggers and endorsing vloggers and other Instagram stars.
As threats, we have that the consumer is very price sensitive during the economic slowdown. So they won't spend as much during those times. They will try to stretch their dollars as much as they can. So we need to make sure that we do keep our prices low. We also have competition from both the conventional retailers and secondhand channels. There's a lot of stores right now in the market. Also, people can go to eBay and buy something maybe that somebody else used once, but it's still our competition. Also, we've been focusing for so long with our aging customer base that we need to start focusing to the younger generation, because that aging customer base is not using all the technology that we have to offer them. And also we need to incorporate more eco-friendly products to our stores. I know that they can be potentially expensive, but millennials tend to spend a little bit more for a good cause. So if we have our eco-friendly product statements written all over the store, maybe they'll buy a little bit more.
So millennials and technology, like we mentioned before, millennials are big in technology, and I believe, and we as a team believe, that it's going to continue to grow. So for instance, studies show that 39% of millennials check their device within the first 5 minutes of waking up, and that's not including the alarm function. And that number jumps up to 82% within the first hour, as well as 77% of US consumers aged 18 to 24 access TV content online. And despite having relatively low incomes, millennials are the key age demographic for online commerce and are spending more money online than any other given age group. So, in order for Kohl's to stay relevant, it's going to absolutely have to do something different on the website in order to gain further attention. And the way to do this is through personalized shopping, a website that's easier to navigate, and millennials will definitely listen to YouTube vloggers. They will definitely pay attention to YouTube ads, and etc. So the solution to this is like I just mentioned, the vloggers, the Instagram stars, personalized online shopping, YouTube ads, and we believe this is the best way for Kohl's to stay relevant in this key demographic.
Alright, so what Kohl's is already doing is that they have some technology that they're already using, and one of the technology that they're testing is the beacon technology. And that's one of the bigger ones. So what they do is that they send personalized offers to people through their cell phones and smartphones. So that's one of the technologies that they're using. The other thing that they're using is that they're using IBM to personalize people's shopping experience. And that's actually good, but there's more to add. There are lots of more technologies that they should be adding, and one of them is to create an app where you actually can put in your height, your weight, and then what styles you're trying to buy, and then it's gonna show you how you would actually look on these clothes if you were to buy them. And one of the advantages is that we can actually make the customers bundle shop, so they, instead of buying only one t-shirt, they can actually buy a t-shirt and a tie and pants and shoes and all of the accessories that would actually come with it. So we can gain more with the app by just using it. And so the app, they would be able to use it through the website or through their apps.
Essentially, it's like an online fitting room, right?
Exactly,
Okay.
true. And then they can also bring in the interactive hangers. So whenever a person or a hanger is picked up by a customer, it's going to trigger a pre-programmed visual media to be played, and it's going to have the lighting of the store are going to change, and the media will be changing as well, and there's going to be some music in the background as well. So what do you guys think?
Doesn't sound bad.
We like it.
You like it? And then we also have the augmented reality. So let's say you are trying to buy a piece of furniture, which we know Kohl's is also, it's not only selling clothing, but they also sell different types of furniture and other materials as well. So let's say if you're buying your furniture and you want to see how it's going to be fit in your living room, you can take a picture of it, and then you're going to see how the furniture would actually look in there. And that's one of the good things about the augmented reality. And then we can also use online social proof. So let's say the top pinned items on Pinterest can be showed on the store and saying, okay, so these are the items that people like the most on social media, and then they should be put on the stores using screens or banners, and then so the customers would be able to navigate them easier, and they would know what the other people are trying to buy as well.
I like that
So
idea.
that's these are some of the technologies that we should actually be adding.
Perfect. Also, another thing that Kohl's is trying to do is go after millennials. What we think that you guys need to focus on is going to college and universities, giving product demos, maybe doing some raffles, giveaways, also doing some games that will be really interactive for Kohl's to interact with college students. Another thing that has been working for a lot of other companies is the pop-up stores. Maybe at the beginning of a semester, you guys can have a sale at a campus, and it increases the sales over the whole period. Another thing that we can do is improve and make social media campaigns that actually involve millennials. Make sure that they are following us on Instagram, Pinterest, they are visiting our websites and buying all their clothing in the store. And also, we need to show a little bit more of our company values so everybody can know what we stand and what we're trying to do for the world.
Okay, we should also consider strategic product display. Now, a couple of us have said that when we visit Kohl's, we feel like the fixtures and the product displays feel a little too crowded, that it doesn't feel neat or appealing. For example, if you go to Kohl's, a couple of Kohl's or like Target, you'll typically find this display where you see layers and layers and layers of clothing where like you don't really know what's going there unless you get in there. But what if we adopt the fixtures that they have like Hot Topic, like this one right here, where you see like a collage of different colors of t-shirts, which actually increases your exposure to what the store is offering. But not only that, you can also combine the store's lighting to actually increase that exposure to people. Another thing we should expand upon is in-store pickup or on-store pickup. Why? Well, because millennials, like we said, in the web, and for that reason, millennials, what millennials like pickup does for them is that it saves them shipping, it appeals to their sensitivities of eco-friendliness by reducing carbon footprint. But let's take this example of IKEA, where like their store layout is in the shape of a maze, where they have you walk around the whole store till you get to the cashier, and meanwhile you transperse, you see all these products. But Kohl's can take advantage of their store pickup because they typically have it either at the far end of the store or the second level of the store. So by incentivizing people to go doing store pickups with discounts and the cost of no shipping and instant gratification, you can actually increase people's exposure to the products you already have. Okay, now for the lightning round. I love this. Let's play a game. Okay, Eduardo, do you know what this company is?
I believe that's Toys R Us.
Okay, Dima,
Macy's.
what's this one?
Best Buy.
And for 2 points, what's this one?
That's Target.
This one?
Walmart.
Okay, so how do you guys know about this? You typically find this in like ads or in emails. You don't typically see it like in the brick and mortar store outside. No, you see it online. And why? Well, companies do this to increase brand awareness. And why doesn't Kohl expand on this? They have an opportunity to make a mascot which helps people increase their awareness, but also makes them have positive associations. You know, and millennials are sensitive to it.
I think that's a good idea, and the sooner that we can incorporate that to Kohl's, the better.
Yeah.
Because it will take time for people to recognize the brand, but it will eventually happen. And that's all.
Thank you for listening to our ideas. We hope that you enjoy them and can't wait to hopefully meet you and see you soon.
Bye.